Welcome to the MoneyView. I'm your host, Terry Burris. I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July holiday. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click on our YouTube channel. Well, today is Monday, July 6, 2020, and I am here to give you some information and help put a few dollars in your pocket. As the coronavirus surges and reports now in 38 states with almost 3 million cases, stocks rally around the world. S&P 500 was up at 1.31%. The NASDAQ up at 1.79%. The Dow Jones was up at 1.47%. The Russell 2000 was up at 0.93%. S&P 40 Mid-Cap Index was up at 0.98%. The New York Stock Exchange Composite was up at 1.35%. Barron's 400 was up at 1.36%. Now, switching to the global indexes, the Asia Dow was up at 1.84%. The Shanghai Composite was up at 5.71%. The Nikkei 225 was up at 1.83%. The Hang Seng Index was up at 3.81%. The FTSE Straits Times was up at 1.38%. Now, stocks in Europe rally with the DAX up at 1.64%. The IBEX 35 was up at 1.64%. The FTSE 100 was up at 2.09%. The CAC 400 was up at 1.49%. Stock 600 was up at 1.58%, and Stocks 50 was up at 1.54%. So as stocks rally in the United States, tech is still leading the charge. By midday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 336 points. Netflix shares went up 4.2%, and Amazon climbed 4.3% to now cross the $3,000 mark to buy a slice of Amazon. Well, there are some other bullish opportunities today. You might want to take a look at Archer Daniels Midland, which was the global food group, which was also recommended by Chaikin Analytics. I also recommend that you take a look at Harley-Davidson. Their stock rose 4.6%. You can buy a piece of them at $33 a share now. I'll just say, not a bad day coming back from your 4th of July holiday weekend. This is the Money View on the American Report Card. I'm your host, Terry Burris. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again. Don't forget to click and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We'll see you again on the Money View.